Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal Peace Love Music with another morning update, letting you know what's going on in stacks and the broader Bitcoin ecosystem. Uh, Hump day, whoop whoop, get over the hump. Um, Wednesday, we have our DeOrganized spotlight spaces on Wednesday, and today we got an awesome lineup. I got Visions.btc coming on to talk about Velar. They just launched the world's first perpetual decentralized exchange on Bitcoin. Amazing stuff, actually. Can't wait to talk to them. Also, Trippin' Monkey, a good friend of the show, coming on to talk about his Rising Tide protocol project and also the Pixel Painter that's in testnet right now. Is super fun. I've been helping him test out both of those projects. Some really great stuff. He's also trips everywhere. He's helping out with all sorts of projects. He's part of the Stacks link. He's helping with some of the stuff Good Kitty's building out. He's helping with the Stacks Labs project. So yeah, tune in, support the guys, and also Velar. I mean, obviously they're insane right now with all the stuff that they're producing. Also regarding the Stacks Labs, if you go to Artisan Fund now, you can purchase the lifetime pass for access to the Stacks Labs project. It's artisan.fund. And Sam, the liberal thumb, TLT Sam from on Twitter, Sam-TLT, is running Stacks Labs, and they just started their first, or they're giving out their first list, but you can actually mint or it's called an artifact on Artisan Fund. It's $25, and you can get a lifetime pass to access to the Stacks Labs project and help learn some Clarity coding and functionality for Clarity on Stacks. So really cool stuff with that. Check it out. Buy a pass. Support the project. Also, just Binance announced a little while ago that they have discovered a global malware issue. Anyone using Binance, they have a global malware issue altering withdrawal addresses during transaction process, and they say to be wary of some plugins and applications that you might be using to access Binance, and be very, very wary of what's going on with if you are transacting on Binance. Make sure you're checking the contracts and the addresses and everything. Make sure that you're, or maybe even just hold off for a little while until they get that resolved. We want to keep our community safe, and I'm not a big Binance guy. I haven't been since they created Binance US and had to separate out. So it's been a long time since I was really much use of Binance. Every so often I play around with BSC just to kind of learn a little bit more about it. On my MetaMask wallet, really, but not much. It's just I'm not as interested in the projects that are going on there typically. But if you are on Binance, beware. There's a malware bug that's changing withdrawal addresses, so be careful about what's going on. Do some research into that and keep yourself safe. Talkovation Wednesday, nominate someone for a Taco Award. That is through that's a Stacks Link project through D Grants. I do want to give a shout out again to D Grants. Just some recognition and what Hero Gamer has done there, and all the stewards that participated in the last couple of cohorts, and all the projects that are. I mean, it's amazing some of the things that have been touched by the D Grants process. You got Boom Wallet. Our DeOrganized project is 100% would never have happened if it wasn't for D Grants and our participation in that. The Stacks Link project, which is just going to be amazing for the Stack space. Tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Space for Stacks Link tomorrow morning. That's going to be basically a forum for anyone to kind of get an idea of what's going on with that. It's an introduction to the stewards or the counselors. And I am one of the counselors. I'm actually overseeing the communications and content council or community lead position. So anyone that's looking for any communications help, content help, and or if you're looking to kind of get involved and help with those functions as well, reach out to me, DM me. We are looking for some members to kind of join that part of the council and help out. So if you got some writing skills or communication skills, or you're interested in helping out with that, helping other projects with that kind of stuff, writing articles, hosting podcasts, or writing social media content, that kind of stuff. We are looking for people that want to help and build their reputation in the space while providing some coverage for the projects that are building in the space. We're really excited about that. I think StacksLink is going to be an amazing value to the Stack space going forward. So check them out. Bounties on Zero Authority DAO. You guys have to, if you're not aware, you go to Zero Authority DAO. It's I forget what the address is. I think it's XY0, or I'm sorry, it's ZeroAuthority.xyz. And then there's a bounty link. You can actually do /bounties in the address and it'll come up. So it's ZeroAuthority.xyz. And they have bounties, and there's a bunch of any project on Stacks, they can create a bounty. So right now, the newest bounty is Signal 21. Has a bounty right now. You can win 49 stacks. They're having a contest that if you create a new icon, they have specific details, and you go to the bounty page, it gives you the instructions. You create an icon for their Twitter account for Signal 21. And you submit it through the bounty page with the link to showing to where it is. Usually most people share it as a tweet and it comes up. You got you design a logo or an icon, a Twitter icon for Signal 21, and you submit it. And if yours gets picked to be used, they're going to give you 49 stacks. And the way the bounties work on Zero Authority, the bounty is in there. So they've already submitted that 49 stacks. That's not actually subject to them offering it to you. It's just already there. It's in escrow. The funds are there. And then you can actually see who receives it just because it's all on chain. So it's really cool. Really cool. We have our own bounty. I think we're up to 20 submissions on our bounty. I think we're still the submissions leader on Zero Authority DAO. For our bounties, and for our bounty, you can win you can win 20 stacks. If we actually get over 1,000 followers on DeOrganized, you actually could get up to 50 stacks. We're going to raise that to a 50 stacks. We'll bump it up an extra 30 stacks, but you could win at least 20 stacks. And that's actually just you got to follow the bounty instructions. It's a specific tweet it directs you to. You have to reshare, share, follow, comment with the specific text, certain hashtags, and then submit it on the bounty page so you can be entered to win. And you might win 20 stacks. And actually, if you do a good job and get your friends to follow and get us over 1,000 followers before the end of September, we're going to raise that to 50 stacks. So really fun stuff going on Zero Authority DAO. And if you don't know, Signal 21 is a project that provides L2 data in an easy to parse way. There's a free service, so you can actually go on there right now, check out the L2 dexes, what L2s are doing for volume, what they have for value locked, and they do monthly reports on a couple of different projects as well. Stacks is one of them, and just a ton of great information. They're growing. They're going to have an API piece that I'm really interested in because it'll give you access to pull their data and then host it on a site. Really interesting things going on. So check out Signal 21. If you're not following them, you should be. You should definitely be on Zero Authority DAO. If you don't have an account on Zero Authority DAO, you really should get in there and put one on. They're about to launch V2. It's going to become very more functional. Once that comes, we're still kind of waiting on fast blocks and all that stuff, but Bounties is just the tip of the iceberg. It's on-chain reputation. It's going to be working in conjunction with StacksLink. They are a partner of ours at DeOrganized. We love what they're building there for on-chain reputation, and then the gig marketplace and the capacity for peer-to-peer, business-to-business, and just person-to-person transactions through and contracting for gigs and whatnot. Their gig marketplace is going to be just it's going to be awesome. I can't wait till it actually is there. There's actually applications I could use it for now, so I'm really excited for when that functionality comes and we can start posting gigs and getting our team set up more for what we're building here at DeOrganized. I really, and if you are watching live, and thank you all for tuning in. I know it's early in the morning and it's Wednesday and everyone's working and there's a lot going on, but thank you for taking the time and paying attention. And I got to do this more often. I'm actually going to open the side chat, and usually we don't get people in the morning. I don't even know. I haven't been checking it out, but I do love it when people drop in and say hello. So, don't be shy if you're watching and you have something to say, or if there's something I might have forgotten to talk about, or something you want us to mention that's not on our usual schedule. You can always comment under the live stream and let us know. Talk to us a little bit. Let us know what's going on. We're happy to hear anything that's going on in the space, and we love to know that people are enjoying the show. What else? I want to go over the calendar real quick before I forget. I have a very busy day myself. We have our in real life office meeting on Wednesdays, so I have that. Then I have a committee meeting for the Association of Realtors. One of the committees I'm on for them. And I didn't have the calendar up, so it's taking a second to load. Token 2049 in Singapore is happening today. Today's day 2. Shout out to Staxy. I know she got down with some food poisoning over there or something. I think she was hospitalized, so hope she's feeling better today. Maybe you can get into some of the events today. We have, I already mentioned our DeOrganized space at 12 Eastern. We got, again, Visions from Villar and Trippin' Monkeys coming on. I'm pretty sure Jack Binswitch is also going to come on and chat with us today. We also we're giving away 10 whitelist mints for the Leo NFT mint. So tune in. You got to tune into the space today to find out how you can register to win to get one of those 10 whitelist spots. At 1 p.m., there's the Clarity Collective meetup, and that's via Zoom meeting. So if you need a link to that, just DM us. We can provide that for you. 2 p.m., it says on the calendar, is Staxy's Ecosystem Explorer Lounge. I'm not 100% certain that is going on today because I know Staxy's over in Singapore. But normally 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays is her show. And then at 3 p.m., we have Building on Bitcoin with Bitflow. And that's usually with Dave and the Bitflow crew, Diego. And they do for Bitflow Finance. That is also an X Space at 3 p.m. on Wednesday today. So that is the Stacks calendar. Oh, I do want to mention real quick. I don't know if many of you are into ordinals. I'm not a huge ordinals guy, but I am into a few ordinals communities, and I love following that stuff just because of I'm interested in the tech on Bitcoin and how that's all going to go. So, there was, I guess, Taproot, which is minting today or within the next couple of days, and some friend of mine scooped it and minted Taproot bitches instead of the Taproot witches, ahead of the Taproot witches. And there's a Peace Love Music trait on one of them. So I didn't mint any. I missed the mint. I'm not technically savvy enough to know even how to do it properly. But it was just amused the hell out of me. And I shared a meme. But there is one actually. There is a peace love music trait. And a Node Rock hat too. And everyone knows I'm a big fan of the Node Rocks. I'm a member of the community. I do love a lot of what's going on Ordinals. I wish I knew who exactly did the Taproot bitches. I think it's it's just goofy. And it's such a degen play too, right? Like scooping, taking a name that's close. And like you got to be careful in this space. If you tip your hand too soon, someone's going to take your idea and run with it. And it's permissionless. So, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So, with that said, pay attention to what's going on. Keep your eyes open. Look before you leap. Don't run into situations in this space. Like with Binance has a thing going on, and imagine you've been holding for years and years, and now you feel like it's time to withdraw to do something. You need to take some funds out, and it goes to a different wallet. And funds are gone. That's the kind of things that can happen in this space. So make sure you're paying attention, that you're following best practices, that you're not keeping your funds regularly on an exchange and all of that stuff. That's one of the reasons why you never know when all of a sudden that exchange becomes inaccessible or worse. So follow best practices. Don't run into things. Don't FOMO. Don't run into things that you're not sure of. Sometimes there are opportunities, but more often than not, it's just someone trying to extract your funds. They're trying to get your stacks or your Bitcoin. And if they're providing value for you with something, then that's different. But don't expect that you're going to get a huge come up because you minted an NFT or you minted a meme coin. They're more fun. They're more for fun. It's part of the community. If there's other things you can do with it and there becomes more utility and you're having fun playing with it, that's the value you're getting. It's not likely going to be some people will make huge come ups in this bull run for sure. But that's not what the space is really. It's not just a big lottery ticket space. It's an opportunity to learn new skills, marketable skills in an emerging technology in which a bunch of markets are going to come out of. So the more you participate, the more you understand what's actually going on, how the codes work, how the contracts work, how they communicate with each other, what people are building, how they're building, who's building the right way. Those are the things you want to focus on in this space, not number go up, not flash and hype, not even necessarily the number of eyeballs you're getting all the time, because sometimes it's the quality of the eyeballs versus the quantity of the eyeballs. Often that matters. So keep that in mind. And also, show each other love, be kind, and don't take life too seriously. You're never going to get out alive. Happy Wednesday. Whoop, whoop.